You welcome again to another edition of Sports Updates Ghana, and coming up, you won't believe it, Nigeria's head coach Augustine Eguavoen and chief coach Emmanuel Amenuki have traveled to London, where they've been able to speak to 30 Nigerian players. Yes, 30 Nigerian players. Well, Ghana's coach Otto Addo is also there scouting for players and all that. So Charlie, I'm here to bring you all the gist. So sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So quickly, let's set the ball rolling. And the head coach of Nigeria's Super Eagles, that's Augustine Eguavoen, who is the head coach on interim basis, has traveled to London with his chief coach, that's Emmanuel Amenuki, to scout for players. Yes, ahead of their crunchy game with Ghana in the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifier playoffs. Well, the Nigerian interim head coach went to England and has finally been able to speak with a number of Nigerian-based players who ply their trade in England. Well, according to sources, the coach left with his chief coach on Friday, and finally they've been able to speak with a number of players. See, it's not only Ghana that is doing this. I know I reported earlier that coach Otto Addo is currently also in London speaking with a number of Black Stars players. Well, it seems the Nigerians are also trying as much as possible to get the best players ready for the game and not to invite players who are not ready for action. See, the Nigerians really mean business when it comes to qualifying for this World Cup. I know the 2018 World Cup did so much for them. If you remember when they played against Argentina and all that, they played a game, Ahmed Musa scored a goal and it was very vital. See, it appears the Nigerians want to qualify for this World Cup, and we are here probing AFCON. We've not left AFCON behind us, and Parliament is calling players to question them on why they have to answer questions pertaining to AFCON. Are we serious as a country? See, the Nigerian coach has been able to speak with 30 players, and I can tell you for a fact their federation president, that is Amadou Pinnick, was also in London, and he was the one leading the coaches to speak to these players. Look at the pictures on your screen. That is Amadou Pinnick with his white beard and a bowed head over there. The NFF president, the Nigerian Football Federation president, is leading the coaches to speak with the players. You don't leave Otto Addo and George Boateng and Masudi Dramani and Chris Hughton to their job. Get Okreku. You should be in England right now. You should be in Europe right now, scouting for players. We don't want players who are playing the fourth tier to be playing in this game. The Nigerians really mean business, and if you have to win this game, we have to go all out. Well, it appears that there is a rift between Nigeria's head coach, that is Augustine Eguavoen, and Emmanuel Amenuki. According to some Nigerians, they believe that Emmanuel Amenuki is the right man for the job, and the Nigerian Football Federation are not being candid with their choice on who should lead the team. That is why they've deliberately made him the chief coach. What their experience is like, what the Black Stars is also experiencing, where we think that the technical advisor, who is Chris Hughton, should rather be the head coach, whilst Otto Addo becomes the assistant or someone who helps Chris Hughton. That is what Nigeria is also experiencing, but that is not the case. When Emmanuel Amenuki was asked, he said there's nothing going on, but they are working cordially and ensuring that their main objective is to qualify for the World Cup. See, we are less than 60 days for that game. 60 days is even much. We are in February, about 40 days or 35 days, and we've still not seen our coaches speaking with the players. See, 2 years ago when Siki Akono was given the job, we saw he having pictures with the players and all that. When we do these things, it kind of give the fans morale, it kind of give other players in the background some morale to show that, okay, the coach cares for us and he's doing that. And it's not only about media reports. Sometimes when we come here and we say this, I know you guys don't believe it, but it is really happening. The Nigerian Football Federation has been able to speak with these players, and from what I'm gathering, well, it appears that after their AFCON 2021, well, their bonuses have not been paid. So the NFF president, that is Ahmad Pinnick, went there with the coaches with the sole purpose to convince the players that, hey, I know we've not been able to get you your bonuses after the AFCON and what you did in the group stages, winning all the games perfectly, only to be beaten by Tunisia, but I can assure you that your bonuses will be paid, and that is what is going on. You can see Troost Ekong over there, the captain of the Super Eagles and all that. You can see also Kelechi Iheanacho. It means, see, they are really in for business. Ghana, we don't have to sit back and relax for Nigerians to come and beat us in Ghana or win this first leg by 1-0, then we go to Abuja, then they'll beat us by 3-0 or something. We have to set the ball rolling. Otuado is doing the work, but what about the GFA officials who know the players, who know their contacts, their whereabouts? What are we doing? See, I have a story over here, and it appears that the Nigerians are trying to gather more players, and according to an insider at the NFF, they say that they have 2 players at Crystal Palace and 2 players at Reading, and they want to convince these players to play for them. So this is what the insider is quoted to have said. They said it is on the menu and contacts have been made already. Ademola Lookman is secured, but the duo Eze and Olise need to hear from the coach what his plans are for them. Southampton, Nathan Teller and Ove Ejaria of Reading will also be, if possible, meet with the coach. The idea is to get the best readily available players to present Nigeria. Football development is all-encompassing. Talents eligible for Nigeria should be convinced to play for the country. Yes, so you see what Nigeria are doing. They are getting the best players ready for the game. See, Nigerians are scattered all across the world. See, the best, the country with the highest export of human beings or resources outside of this African continent is Nigeria. And if Nigeria says they are going to gather more players, Charlie, we should be up and doing. We should get the best players ready. What is the coach doing with Callum Hudson-Odoi? What are we doing with the new player we've got in Semenyo? What are we doing with Salisu, Mohamed Salisu? We had a good game against Manchester United. What are we doing to ensure that he finally plays for Ghana? We know his uncle has said that he wants to play for Ghana, but according to some Kumasi-based radio reports, the player says he's fed up with all these calls of people telling him that he should come and play for the Black Stars. According to some sources, he has told his family members not to call him and tell him about the Black Stars. We are pressuring him. So we have to do something to make sure that we have the best players ready for this game. But, well, good news for Ghana in terms of goalkeeping department. Well, Richard Ofori, the Orlando Pirates goalkeeper, has returned from injury. He picked up an injury in Ghana's first leg against South Africa in the World Cup qualifiers and has finally returned to action. He also plays his straight in South Africa, surprisingly, and we're going to see if he'll be given the nod to be imposed for the Black Stars in their game against Nigeria, although I think he is rusty. Well, what do you think, Richard Ofori or Jojo Wolako, the goalkeeper who conceded 5 goals at the AFCON in 3 games? See, this Nigeria team, when you talk about their striking department, they have Kelechi Iheanacho. Can't even name them all. They have Ahmed Musa, who they sometimes don't use. Now they've gotten Ademola Lookman. Hey, Charlie, we have to be serious because these Nigerians are scouting for players, and Augustine Eguavoen would want to win this game to improve on his CV, and I think the GFA must wake up and let's be serious about this match and parliamentary probe here and there. Let's move on, guys. I know Andre Ayew is not going to play the game, so if you probe Andre Ayew, it's fine, but see, the psyche of the players is what matters. What about Thomas Partey and his other colleagues? What are they going to be doing? Well, Mubarak Wakaso, the update is also that he's also trying to get fit for the game. been seeing him training and all that. So let's see how it goes for Mubarak Wakaso. Will he be able to play, or is he still an half-fit player? Let's see about that. But hey, that'll be all for today's edition of Sports Update Ghana. I'll come your way with another edition, so please do subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment.